Hey guys, this is Alex, and today we will be reviewing the Rival RB11 bag gloves. Stay tuned. So Rival is a Canadian boxing brand that has been around for over 10 years. They make all kinds of boxing gear, from hand wraps, mouth guards, to punching bags, focus mitts, jump ropes, and everything in between. These are the Rival RB11 Evolution bag gloves. They are some of their most highly rated bag gloves. Personally, I have used them for over 8 months now, and they are still my favorite and go-to bag gloves. This is the second version of their glove. As you can see here, the Velcro system has changed to a V-strap Velcro system, which Rival invented. Rival is a very innovative company that is always creating new designs and implementing new technology to give you the best product possible. This new V-strap Velcro system helps the wrist feel extremely sturdy and secure, especially when compared to the traditional Velcro design. Now, these gloves are not sold by weight like most boxing gloves are. Rival has a very different philosophy for their bag gloves. They choose to go with protection over weight. Rival feels that the protection is more important than the actual ounces you have on your hands. That is a very reasonable argument and holds a lot of weight. But the drawback is you will not be able to build up endurance and power from bag work if you strictly stick to these gloves. You need heavier gloves to develop that power. So here you can see the left glove weighs 12.667 ounces and the right glove weighs 12.628 ounces, which is amazing for training gloves to be on weight with each other, but they are relatively light. These gloves are made of a fully synthetic but very tough and very durable material. There is 1.25 inches of closed-cell foam and latex padding that is responsible for that amazing protection you get when hitting the heavy bag. Every design you see here is fully embroidered, the Rival logo on the back and front of the glove, even the label on the strap. The only part that is not embroidered is the wrist lock 2 logo found at the base of the back of the glove. Rival has attached the thumb in a very unique way, as you can see here. The attachment goes from the base of the thumb nearly to the tip. I have not felt any discomfort when making a fist. The thumb is very flexible and still able to move around. There is mesh on the underside of the glove and a sturdy grip bar. The mesh helps with breathability and is made of a very high quality material. After using these gloves extensively for over 8 months, there is only 2 suggestions I would make to the team at Rival. First, sell these gloves by weight. That is what most people are accustomed to. People are more inclined to purchase a glove if they know the weight, and it would be amazing to get that same level of protection with a much heavier glove. The second is to offer a version of this glove with a detached thumb. That would allow for ultimate mobility, leading to form a very tight fist when striking the heavy bag. When Rival developed these gloves, they intended them to have the feeling of old school bag gloves, and with that detached thumb, these gloves would have hit that mark perfectly. Rival does sell the RB50 model, which has a detached thumb and is half the price of these gloves, and they have very positive reviews. I have not tried them myself, but I do plan to. The most obvious purpose for this glove is the heavy bag. That is what they were designed for, and they do excel at it. I have used these on focus mitts and they work well, but in my experience, they are not the greatest for that. Since the padding is so dense, you can't really feel your punches connecting with the mitts. Another great use for these is the double end bag, which they do work very well for that. What you absolutely cannot use these gloves for is sparring. You will break someone's nose or crack someone's jaw. They are way too light and have way too dense of padding to spar with. These gloves are tougher than Cleto Reyes training gloves, which I also have used extensively and will do a review on those gloves as well. The most obvious glove to compare this to is the rival RB10 bag gloves, and honestly, I love the RB11 so much more. The rival RB10s are $180, which is $40 more than the rival RB11s. They have the D3O technology, which I will explain what that is in the review of the RB10s. But other than that, they are basically the exact same glove. The feel, fit, quality, and protection of the glove is the exact same. But for some unknown reason, the RB10s hurt my knuckles badly. Whenever I use them on the heavy bag or focus mitts, the pain starts accumulating just after 3 rounds. The other glove to compare this to is the famous Cleto Reyes training gloves. The issue I have with these is the same issue I have with the RB10s. I get extreme knuckle pain even when using knuckle guards. The pain is still there. I do have to note, I have other Cleto Reyes gloves, the 12-ounce lace-up version, and those do not hurt my knuckles. Part of the problem with these Cleto Reyes gloves is they have a very large hand compartment and a long break-in period. Now let's do a demonstration of the gloves. So here you can really hear that pop when I use these gloves, and they feel very lightweight when I'm hitting the heavy bag. The heavy bag I'm using here is a 100-pound Everlast with the C3 foam technology around it. So it does feel very comfortable when I'm hitting it, almost like if I'm not hitting anything. The overall feeling of this glove is very comfortable and protective. Although the protection is there, you absolutely must use hand wraps with these gloves. A very common question that is asked, do I need to use hand wraps with these gloves? Yes, you do. With just about any type of boxing glove, you have to use hand wraps. Unless you would like to injure your knuckles and wrists, use hand wraps. Now there are gloves that you do not have to use hand wraps with, and those are old school bag gloves. They are extremely lightweight and used to condition your knuckles and wrists. The review to these gloves will be coming soon. Now I'd say I have medium-sized hands. My hand measures 7 inches from the base of my palm to the tip of my middle finger, 8 inches in circumference around my open hand, and 10 inches in a closed fist. The measurements to my hands are in the description below. The rival RB11s have a broken-in feeling, meaning you can use these with full power on the heavy bag as soon as you get them. There is no movement when I put my hands in these gloves. They feel very sturdy and secure. So let's wrap this up. I highly recommend these gloves. These are my favorite and go-to bag gloves. The best place to buy these is directly from the rival website, or other great places to buy brand name gloves are apps such as OfferUp, Mercari, LetGo, and I've even had a lot of luck on Facebook Marketplace. The white rival gloves you saw earlier were actually purchased on Mercari for under $100. Even with the suggestions I made earlier, I would rate these gloves a 10 out of 10. The protection, comfort, quality, style, and even price you get from these gloves is unmatched. Alright guys, so thank you for watching this video. I have plenty more coming. I have plenty of boxing gear to review. Here's a link to my Instagram. Go follow me on there and let me know what other gloves and equipment y'all would like me to review.